So Simon, I'm going to tell you what you did right. You showed up for class on the first day of the semester for a class called Data Analytics. And he walked into the classroom and he noticed on one of the desks sitting there were a pair of Minnesota Timberwolves gloves. And a little bit later, in walks Morgan and sits at the spot.
Some of you may know that Morgan transferred from NDSU to Concordia after her first semester. It was Morgan and I that was moving her into Concordia after that first week. We're walking down this long hallway and I see this young man coming towards us. And then he looks at Morgan and this silver-tongued, charming, debonair young man says, hi. And I turned to Morgan and I said, who is that? She's like, oh, just some guy from one of my classes. I said, Morgan, that young man looked like God just made an angel appear right in front of him. Well, fast forward 3.5 years, and that young man that looked at my daughter like an angel is still looking at my daughter like an angel, and I couldn't be happier and I couldn't be more proud of that.
Dear Morgan, from the very first time I met you, I knew there was a lot more to you than just your pretty face. Your radiant smile may have attracted me, but your beautiful and abundant mind has kept me, and will keeping me asking how I got so lucky.
I can see it all.
Here we are, a day I have prayed for so long about, marrying a man that I have asked God for since before I even met you. I met you on the first day of classes and knew you were placed in my life for a reason. Now here we are 3 years later, and the boy from data class I asked for homework help is about to be my husband.
Thanks for faking like you didn't know what you were doing in data so I could help you with your homework.
I know my heart will be beating even faster than it did when I first saw you. Now stop crying and let's go have the best day of our lives.
It's obvious, it's meant to be.
We gather here today before God and with one another because God has blessed us with the gift of love.
And as a dentist, you want to put braces on right away. Well, as a couple, you want to have those braces as well. Braces of the bonding that allows for the space, but always keeps the strength of togetherness.
It is my distinct pleasure to introduce to you for the very first time Mr. and Mrs. Simon and Morgan Comer Zarbach.
Apparently a lot of people hold us in high esteem. All the love and support we've received today is completely overwhelming, and it'll probably take a few days to kind of kick in and just say, holy crap, we just did that, and that many people were there to support us.
We're the fighters.
Do you like my dress? Thank you.
As a dad to daughters, you always think about the young man that's going to come for your daughter's hand, and I just hope and prayed it would be pretty much the exact guy that's sitting right next to my daughter tonight.
I couldn't imagine God putting together a better match than the two of these humans.
Hold your head up high. This is our time. This is our
I'm very happy that Morgan can find someone who's so into his faith that he can praise God so loudly while being so tone deaf. But Morgan is probably one of my best friends, even if I don't always act like it, and I cannot be happier for the two of you because you're a match made in heaven.
God has shown up in your lives. He will continue to show up and make amazing things happen in your life.
Here's to safe travels, new memories, and finding the best mac and cheese in Arizona. Cheers.
Hold your head up high. This is our time.
You're about about to embark on this next chapter of your life, and like all others, it's going to have its highs, it's going to have its lows, but you're going to attack it with the tenacity that you've always had since you were a little girl. And the only difference is you're going to have Simon next to you all the way, and I couldn't be happier about that.